Hey guys, today I wanted to do a brief video on the state of the MGTOW community as a whole. Initially, I had planned to make a completely different video. My plan was to make another Basics of MGTOW video, as the last one that I made got copyright claim because I was using clips from the movie The Matrix. But as I was putting my thoughts together, I felt the need to talk about why I felt it was important to make a video addressing the basics of MGTOW in the first place, and that took me down a completely different rabbit hole. There's been a lot of talk in the last year or so about the general dumbing down of the MGTOW community. While I don't think it's fair to say that the community has gotten dumber per se, the content that is available on YouTube today is far different than the lush and vibrant landscape it was when I first discovered the red pill about 5-6 years ago. I think that there are two main reasons for this. One, YouTube's censorship of anything that does not toe the feminists and SJW party lines. And two, the co-opting and watering down of the red pill by blue pill and purple pill infiltrators. First, let's talk about the censorship. I think that someday in business classes, people will give lectures about YouTube as an example of how not to run your company into the ground. YouTube, without question, is still the biggest video streaming service in the world, but also without question, YouTube is in decline. I used to be able to sit and watch YouTube videos all day long, but now most content creators don't really put the effort in to make daily content anymore. Their extreme political bias and their hair-trigger censorship has turned YouTube's relationship with their own creators into an antagonistic and downright abusive one. Even the biggest channels on YouTube routinely talk about how much they hate the platform. I think the fact that YouTube has no serious competition right now is the only reason that they haven't MySpaced themselves already. And one of the communities hit the hardest by YouTube's censorship has, unsurprisingly, been the MGTOW community. This has led to a lot of the more experienced creators used to make well-thought-out, scripted content being removed from the platform or causing them to simply hang it up and quit. I can personally attest to how frustrating it is to spend a week putting together a video with all kinds of clips and stats, not to mention the time that it takes to write a script and edit the video, only to have it taken down by YouTube an hour after you upload it for hate speech. What we are left with then is mostly just people giving hot takes on the articles of the day and live streams. Not that doing that is necessarily a bad thing. Coach Greg Adams, for instance, pretty much only does live streams, and he makes fantastic content. But what we are missing today on YouTube that was abundant when I first found the red pill are the deep dives that explored the basics of the red pill philosophy and female nature. I can certainly understand though why a lot of guys would rather just switch on their webcam for 10 minutes and say whatever comes to mind and call that a video. For an OG creator like Coltane, who used to spend weeks or even months putting together a single video, that amount of effort isn't worth it when that video is at a minimum going to be shadow banned, if not struck down immediately. But without those deep dives, what we have is a lot of new men coming into the MGTOW community who are not getting the basics, and that, as I see it, is the main thing leading to the dumbing down of the MGTOW community. The other big problem that I see is people co-opting the red pill and watering down its message. A couple of years ago, we had guys like Alexander Grace and Yo-Yo Abs starting out as MGTOW channels, and then once they got a little bit of a following, they started trying to redefine what it meant to be red-pilled and MGTOW, and calling everyone else in the community extremists and trying to get them kicked off of YouTube. Today we have a lot of former PUAs and tradcons co-opting the terminology of the red pill and pushing a watered-down version of it. Most of these guys are just blue pill and purple pillars looking to make a buck off you by selling you a course or a book, and in the process they're confusing the real message of the red pill. This has always been a problem, probably will always be a problem, but is an issue that is made worse by YouTube suppressing legitimate red pill content. Intended to make a more detailed video on this topic later. When I first started this channel, there were a lot of good men making good content. Back then I didn't feel like I could do this job any better than they could, which is a big part of the reason why I let this channel go. But many of those men are gone now. So I'm going to pick up this torch and run with it as long as I can. Maybe I can stay on YouTube's good side, and maybe I can't. I guess we'll see. But in the coming weeks and months, I'll try to make the best content I can, and I'll try to focus on the basics and other topics that I feel have been missing from the conversation in recent months. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll also be on BitChute and MGTOW TV, so you can find me there when and if YouTube gives me the axe. Have a great day.